Picture the classic dream of retirement, relaxing on a sunlit porch, traveling the world, spending time with family, and finally enjoying the freedom you worked decades to earn. For generations, this was the promise of reward for a lifetime of hard work and careful saving. But for millions today, that dream is slipping further out of reach. More people are worried, working longer, and feeling less secure about their future. The idea of a comfortable, worry-free retirement is starting to feel like a relic of the past. Why is this happening? And what can you do to protect yourself? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on why retirement is getting harder every year and what you can do to fight back. Because the rules have changed. And if you're still relying on yesterday's advice, you could be setting yourself up for tomorrow's disappointment. Let's uncover the new realities of retirement and how you can adapt before it's too late. For decades, the path to retirement was clear: work for 40 years, save diligently, collect a pension, and enjoy your golden years. This formula worked for our parents and grandparents. They had stable jobs, generous pensions, and a social safety net that seemed unbreakable. But the world has changed. Stable, lifelong employment is rare. Pensions are disappearing. The cost of living is rising faster than most people's wages. The old rules no longer apply, but many are still trying to follow them only to find that the finish line keeps moving further away. The habits that once guaranteed a secure retirement now barely keep you afloat. If you're still relying on yesterday's playbook, you're not just standing still, you're falling behind. The reality is, what worked for previous generations doesn't work for most people today. The retirement landscape has shifted, and clinging to outdated strategies can leave you unprepared for the challenges ahead. It's time to recognize that the game has changed and to start playing by new rules. If you want to win, one of the biggest shifts is the disappearance of guaranteed pensions. Once, you could count on a steady check from your employer for life, a promise that brought peace of mind and stability to millions. Today, most companies have replaced pensions with 401(k)s or nothing at all, shifting the burden of saving and investing onto workers themselves. Social Security, once a rock-solid safety net, is now under pressure from an aging population and political gridlock. Benefits are being stretched thinner, and the possibility of future cuts is very real. In many countries, the retirement age is rising, and the promise of a comfortable old age is fading fast. Real-world stories are everywhere. Teachers, factory workers, and public servants who thought they were set for life, only to see their pensions slashed, frozen, or even disappear. The safety nets that protected previous generations are fraying, and millions are left to fend for themselves. Navigating a retirement landscape that's more uncertain than ever before, inflation is the silent thief that eats away at your savings. Every year, your money buys a little less groceries, rent, gas, healthcare. Everything creeps up in price. If your retirement savings aren't growing faster than inflation, you're actually getting poorer, even if your account balance looks the same. In the last decade, millions have watched their hard-earned savings lose purchasing power, all while feeling like they were doing the right thing. Inflation doesn't make headlines until it's out of control, but it's always there, quietly eroding your future. In some countries, inflation is a slow drip, barely noticeable at first, but relentless over time. In others, it's a sudden flood that wipes out years of careful saving in a matter of months. Either way, the result is the same. Your safe nest egg is shrinking in real terms, and the security you thought you had is slipping away. The only way to beat this silent thief is to make your money grow faster than prices rise. If you're not doing that, you're losing ground no matter how disciplined or responsible you are. In today's world, standing still is no longer safe. Your retirement plan must account for inflation, or you risk watching your dreams quietly slip away. There was a time when you could park your savings in a bank account or buy government bonds and earn a decent return. Those days are gone. Interest rates have been at historic lows for years, making it nearly impossible to live off savings alone. Retirees who once relied on interest income now face a harsh reality: their money isn't working for them. Instead, they're forced to take on more risk investing in stocks or real estate, often without the knowledge or appetite for volatility. The safety of living off the interest is a thing of the past, and millions are scrambling to find alternatives. What used to be a simple, low-risk strategy has become a guessing game, pushing people into unfamiliar territory just to keep up. The comfort of steady, predictable returns has vanished, replaced by uncertainty and the pressure to make every dollar stretch further. For today's retirees, the challenge isn't just saving enough, it's finding a way to make those savings last in a world where safe returns are harder and harder to find. Healthcare is one of the biggest threats to a secure retirement. Costs are rising faster than inflation, and even a single medical emergency can wipe out years of savings. Prescription drugs, insurance premiums, long-term care, these expenses add up quickly and can catch even the most careful planners off guard. In many countries, public healthcare systems are under strain, with longer wait times and fewer covered services, while private insurance is becoming more expensive and less comprehensive every year. Real stories are everywhere, retirees forced to go back to work just to afford medication, or families watching their parents' life savings disappear into nursing home bills. The reality is, healthcare can be the single largest expense in retirement, and it's one that's easy to underestimate. Planning for healthcare is no longer optional, it's essential. Without a solid plan, even a well-funded retirement can be derailed by unexpected medical costs. The best defense is to research your options, budget for rising expenses, and consider insurance or savings specifically earmarked for health and long-term care. In today's world, protecting your health means protecting your wealth. Here's a paradox. We're living longer than ever, but that's making retirement harder, not easier. A longer life means your savings have to last much longer, sometimes 30 years or more. This longevity risk is a new reality that previous generations rarely had to consider. Outliving your money is a real fear for millions, and it's forcing people to rethink what retirement really means. The old model of retiring at 65 and living comfortably for a decade doesn't fit anymore. Now, you need to plan for a retirement that could last as long as your entire working career. That means saving more, investing smarter, and being prepared for the unexpected, whether it's rising healthcare costs, market downturns, or simply the cost of living over decades. Longevity is a gift, but it comes with the challenge of making your money stretch further than ever before. The key is to start planning early, stay flexible, and keep your financial strategy evolving as you age. The rise of the gig economy has changed the way we work and the way we save for retirement. More people are freelancing, working part-time, or juggling multiple jobs without benefits. That means no employer-sponsored retirement plans, no matching contributions, and no built-in safety net. Saving for the future becomes a personal responsibility, and it's all too easy to fall behind when income is unpredictable and expenses keep rising. The gig economy offers flexibility and independence, but it also brings instability and uncertainty. For many, the dream of a traditional retirement is replaced by the reality of working longer just to make ends meet. Without the structure and support of a steady job, planning for retirement requires more discipline, more foresight, and often more sacrifice. The freedom of gig work comes with a hidden cost, the burden of building your own financial security. One paycheck at a time. For decades, homeownership was seen as the cornerstone of a secure retirement. Your house was supposed to be your biggest asset, a place to live, a source of pride, and, if needed, a financial safety net. But today, rising housing costs, property taxes, and ongoing maintenance expenses are making it harder for retirees to stay in their homes. Downsizing isn't always the solution. Smaller homes aren't always cheaper, and the costs of moving, selling, and buying can quickly add up. For renters, the challenges are just as real. Rents are rising, and long-term stability is far from guaranteed. The old idea that your home will fund your retirement is being tested like never before. For many, the house that was supposed to provide security has become a source of stress and uncertainty. The lesson? Relying on home equity alone is risky. A truly secure retirement requires a broader plan, one that accounts for all the hidden costs and changing realities of today's housing market. Previous generations entered retirement debt-free. Today, more people are carrying mortgages, credit card balances, and even student loans into their golden years. Debt eats into fixed incomes, increases stress, and limits options. The burden of monthly payments can turn retirement from a time of freedom into a time of worry, as every dollar owed is a dollar that can't be spent on enjoying life or covering unexpected expenses. Instead of relaxing, many retirees find themselves budgeting carefully just to keep up with bills. The lesson is clear: the less debt you carry into retirement, the better your chances of truly enjoying it. Paying down debt before you stop working isn't just smart, it's essential for peace of mind and financial security in your later years. For years, the advice was simple: put money in your 401k, invest in a balanced portfolio, and let it grow. But today's markets are more volatile and unpredictable than ever. Set it and forget it doesn't work like it used to. Portfolios need regular attention, rebalancing, and risk management to stay on track. Ignoring your investments can lead to missed opportunities, or worse, big losses when markets shift unexpectedly. The days of passive, hands-off retirement planning are over. Now, building a secure retirement requires ongoing effort, periodic check-ins, and the willingness to adapt as conditions change. The new reality is clear: if you want your money to last, you can't just set it and forget it. You have to stay engaged and proactive every step of the way. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compounding. But even if you're behind, it's never too late to make a difference. Every dollar counts, and small, consistent contributions can add up over time. Don't let fear or regret stop you from taking action now. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compounding. But even if you're behind, it's never too late to make a difference. Every dollar counts, and small, consistent contributions can add up over time. Don't let fear or regret stop you from taking action now. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. While traditional investments are important, consider adding real estate, alternative assets, or even part-time work and side hustles to supplement your income. Multiple streams of income and a mix of assets can help you weather market downturns and unexpected expenses. Healthcare costs can derail even the best retirement plans. Research your options, buy insurance if you can, and set aside funds specifically for medical emergencies and long-term care. Don't assume public systems will cover everything. Be proactive and plan for the unexpected. Pay down high-interest debt as quickly as possible. The less you owe, the more freedom and flexibility you'll have in retirement. Make a plan to eliminate credit card balances, personal loans, and even mortgage if possible before you stop working. Retirement doesn't have to mean stopping work completely. Many retirees find fulfillment, social connection, and extra income in part-time jobs, consulting, or passion projects. Staying active can also help you transition more smoothly into retirement. The world is changing fast. Stay informed about financial trends, new investment options, and emerging risks. Be willing to adapt your plan as circumstances change. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. Don't be afraid to consult a financial advisor, especially for complex decisions like Social Security, pensions, or large investments. A second opinion can save you from costly mistakes and help you see blind spots in your plan. Be ready to adjust your lifestyle, spending, and plans as circumstances change. Flexibility is your best defense against uncertainty. The more adaptable you are, the better you'll be able to handle whatever the future brings. Retirement is getting harder, but with the right strategies and mindset, you can still build a secure and fulfilling future. The key is to take action, stay informed, and never stop planning for what's next. Retirement is getting harder every year, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. The old rules may be broken, but you can still take control of your future. Start with small, consistent steps. Focus on what you can control: your savings, your spending, your investments, and your mindset. Don't let fear or frustration paralyze you. The journey to a secure retirement is tougher than ever, but it's still possible for those who are willing to adapt, learn, and take action. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Just keep moving forward, one smart decision at a time. Share your concerns and questions in the comments, and subscribe for more practical, myth-busting financial advice. The dream of retirement may be changing, but with the right plan, you can still make it your reality. Your future is in your hands. Start building it today.